Welcome, people, to another episode. In this episode, we're going to be looking at the issue of multiculturalism in Poland. The reason why this topic is being raised is because a few years ago, a Polish MP said multiculturalism is not of value to Poland. And I suppose I see where he's coming from. If you go to certain countries, it feels like the natives of that country is more of a minority. However, it all depends on the country. Some countries, like Dubai, for example, have less of their people because they get more people from other countries traveling to their country. So that might be part of the reason why that's happening. In Poland is a different issue, and we're going to talk about this in this video. Hopefully, we reach a conclusion on why the Polish MP said that. But I totally understand where he's coming from, like I said earlier. Okie dokie, this is me somewhere in Warsaw. I'm in the beautiful city of Warsaw in Poland. I'm just going to take you around to see how Warsaw is. Hopefully we find a lot of interesting things. Let's go. Okay, so I arrived yesterday around 12ish in the afternoon, and what I did was I did a little walk around just to see how Warsaw is. And what I did notice is a lot of people in Warsaw are quite friendly, and they were quite supportive as well. So there were times whereby I was not too sure of where to go to, and I spoke to some locals and they helped me out. So that's really good. So hopefully today we find some friendly people, and I get to show you more about Warsaw. So as you can see, it's just like any other city across Europe. You know, they have supermarkets as usual. What I did notice is in this local area where my hotel is, the restaurants are not that busy for some reason. I did have Chinese yesterday in the evening. I'll show you the restaurants I went to later on, and it was not busy at all. It was literally me and somebody else, actually me and some other lady and a friend that were there. So it was not that busy actually. So I don't know if it's just the area I'm staying in, where it wasn't that busy. But today I'll take you, maybe not in this vlog, but another one. I'll take you to the actual center for you to have a feel of how the actual shopping center area is, and also talk you through some parts of Warsaw that are quite popular. So this is literally how this suburban area of Warsaw is. Obviously this is not the center, so this is what you would see. Yes. The first thing you would notice in Poland is you hardly see black people or Asian people.
For some reason, the population of blacks and Asians is really low in Poland. I'm thinking people might not be interested in Poland compared to other countries due to various reasons. One reason, for example, might be the fact that people cannot speak the language. I mean, the blacks and Asian people cannot speak the language. That's one reason. Another reason is people might not just find Poland exciting, which is a bonus for me anyway, because I like Poland. And if a lot of ethnic minorities are not going there, it means I get to have all the Polish dumplings to myself. So thank you, black people and Asian people, for not liking Poland. I'm just joking. Okie dokie, let's see what else I was up to.
The Uber is really cheap in Poland though. So yesterday from where I was to my hotel, it was literally like 53 minutes to an hour to get there, and it only cost me about £26 altogether. So if this was the UK and I was traveling, let's say from Heathrow to my house, which is about the same amount of time or even more, you're looking at £120 minimum basically. But here it was really cheap. £26 all the way from Warsaw Modlin Airport to Radisson Blu Hotel. So I'm staying in Radisson Blu anyway. I was really shocked. It's so cheap, and even the food here is really cheap as well. So in terms of traveling around, you can obviously buy tickets in the local area. So you I think next to each tram station there's always a machine where you can buy tickets from. Also, I saw this building yesterday. I was not too sure of what the building is, but what did happen is I saw a guy wearing a military uniform just outside of the gate of this building, and he was holding a gun. So it might be some sort of military building. Hopefully I don't get in trouble recording it. Also, in terms of where to hang around or where to chill, they do have a lot of public areas where you can just sit and chill. For example, this is a seafood restaurant here, and they do have like a sitting area where you can sit and have lunch, for example. They do have this in most major cities anyway, but I just like the setup here. It's totally different. Most places I've been to, the setup is not like this, but this is really good. It's just a good place to come out, chill out, you and your friends have a drink, and obviously make your way either back to work or back home. But yeah, it is really good. I'm not sure if this part is residential because they do have restaurants around there, but that building does look like a residential building. So you'd see a lot of similarities with what you can see in England, for example, especially in London as well. So it might be a mixture of offices, restaurants, and obviously residential, because what tends to happen is below you'd have all the offices and the restaurants, then on top you'd have people living there. So yeah, so this is just how it looks. I'm just giving you a feeling of what I'm just giving you a feeling of what a suburban area is like in Warsaw. Moving on, so what else can you do in Warsaw aside from obviously visiting historical sites and you know, going to fancy restaurants or good enough restaurants anyway. I wouldn't say fancy per se. You can actually have a good night's life here. I did go out yesterday. I went to a shisha bar yesterday to have shisha and a drink. Altogether, it didn't cost me a lot of money. It was literally like, in pounds, like £14 for shisha and a drink, and that was an alcoholic drink. Back in London, you pay a fortune for that. So if you were to get shisha, for example, the minimum amount of money you'd spend would be like £25 or £20. And to get an alcoholic drink, you're talking about £5 if it's a beer, which is what I got. So it was quite cheap actually. So in terms of like safety, security, how they view like ethnic minorities in Poland, safety and security is really safe in Poland actually. Although I've just been here for like a night, not a full day per se, I would say security is really good. You feel very safe when you're here. They've got a lot of police around and they're all armed as well. So it's not like London where you find police officers without a gun and all they have is a taser. Here they actually have guns, yeah? So you feel safe, you feel secure. In terms of like how they treat ethnic minorities or non-white people, I know there was a lot of talk on YouTube about Polish people being racist or they don't like ethnic minorities and all that jazz. From my experience anyway, I don't think that's the case. I think they're very nice people. I think they do like ethnic minorities. I think they're very curious to know you. They're very friendly. They're very approachable. So I've not had that experience at all, and that's why I do advise people to always come to the country first before they listen to what people are saying, because it's so easy to kind of agree with what people are saying without actually coming there. So I've been here, I've seen a lot of black people, I've seen Asian people, I've seen Chinese people, and they're all working together. So to me, Warsaw in particular is so similar to London, very, very similar. So I would say don't worry about it if you're a non-white person, if you're an ethnic minority. It's so safe here. That's all I can say. And the people are quite friendly. And in terms of getting around, it's so easy. Like even most of the hotels are quite close to the center. So all the major hotels are quite close to the center. So it's really, really easy to get around Warsaw. Since I came yesterday, actually, I've not actually taken public transport because I just wanted to walk around to have a feel. But yeah, feel free to take public transport if you're here as well. So we're just approaching the city center area. So that takes you to the metro. They've got a metro station around. So I did come to this part yesterday as well to kind of see how the shopping center is. The shopping center is really massive, and they've got all the same shops we have in London as well, so it's quite similar. And it was quite busy yesterday as well, so this whole road was packed up yesterday. Maybe it's the time as well, because like I said, I came in the afternoon and I was walking around in the evening and it was so packed. Like this whole road here was literally like jam-packed. So I spoke about traveling in a tram. So that's a tram, for example. So what would happen is at the station there will be a ticket machine that you can go to and obviously pay for the tram. So once you obviously pay, then you can make your way to your destination. and they're quite frequent as well, so you don't have to wait for that long to get them. So I'm going to try to obviously vlog in the shopping center. I'm not sure if they will let me do that, but I'll try to, just to kind of give you a feel of how their shopping center is. Anytime I try this in the UK, they tend to tell me to switch off the camera. The only place I was very lucky in was Leeds. When I went to Leeds, I went to their shopping center and I was never told to switch off my camera. But I'm not sure of how they are. I'm not sure of how they view that in Poland. They might feel that it's not appropriate to record in the shopping center, but I'll try that anyway. For me, I like to take risk, and I like to be nosy, and I like to find out what's happening everywhere. So I'm going to try to record in there anyway. If they tell me to switch off my camera, that's totally fine. I've not got any issues with that, but I'll try anyway. And the reason for that is it'll be good for you to kind of understand the sort of things you can see in their shopping center. You would see that it's quite similar to what we have in London anyway, so it's not different. They do have Zara and the sort of shops you find in London anyway, so it's not a biggie per se, but it'll be good to kind of give you a view of how their shopping center is.
Okay, I thought this might be the right time to jump in because I did speak about people viewing Poland as a racist country just because not a lot of ethnic minorities go there, or because some ethnic minorities are scared to go there. So I would say the Polish are not racist. Some are curious because they don't really see a lot of ethnic minorities in their country. So if you come across one staring at you, it's not because they feel like you're dirt or they feel like you shouldn't be there. It's more like they're thinking, oh, okay, it's curiosity, basically. Also, Polish people do not smile, yeah? So don't go to the streets of Warsaw thinking you get a lot of smiles from Polish people. Nah, you're not going to get that. And you would probably, you wouldn't get that anywhere in Central Europe anyway, because they don't smile because you want them to smile. They only smile when they have to smile. I suppose that makes sense. But some people tend to expect everyone to be smiling at them. Yes, in the UK, in America, you see a lot of people showing love, smiling. But it might be fake. But in Poland, you would never get that. But the thing is, if you ever get stuck and you need support and you need help, they would be willing to help you. Let's talk about crime. The Polish MP who spoke a few years ago, I'm not going to mention his name anyway, spoke about the fact that there's less crime in Poland due to the fact that there's hardly any ethnic minorities that are illegal in his country. I would say illegal immigrants do commit crime, as well as legal migrants, as well as citizens of the country. Anyone can commit crime, let me put it that way. However, it all depends on their background and what they've been through. So some illegal immigrants might commit crime because they can't get a job. Not to say that's an excuse, because committing crime is wrong. However, he focused more on terrorism, and he focused more on a particular religion, which I don't want to mention in this video. But I thought that was wrong though, because you can't actually say people of a religious background are terrorists. That's totally wrong. That's just like saying all black people commit robbery, because people always feel like it's the blacks that commit robbery. Yeah, that's totally wrong. Anyone is capable of committing certain crimes. Yeah, so I think he needs to correct himself in that sense. However, I do understand the part of multiculturalism not being of value to Poland, because sometimes you travel to certain parts of Western Europe and it feels like you're in like some other continent. The thing is, you want to travel to a country to actually enjoy that country. You don't want to travel to a country for you to feel like you are in another country. However, sometimes I feel the way some people protest against it can be kind of racist. So I suppose if people have issues with certain things, if they explain it in a way that is much more easy to digest, then maybe the issue can be tackled. But some people are quite abrupt in the way they obviously talk about it. Okie dokie, I think we have seen a bit of Warsaw. Now let's go to another part of Poland. Gdansk, Krakow, Warsaw. These are some of the greatest cities in Poland. But let's look at Gdansk. Gdansk was one interesting place. Also, I didn't see a lot of ethnic minorities there. I think throughout my stay, I saw two black ladies in the shopping center, and they look like students anyway. I think there are a lot of students in Poland, I've noticed. Most of the ethnic minorities there are students. I hardly saw anyone that is of an ethnic look that doesn't look like a student. Like I've not seen like a black man that is grown, like proper grown, or an Asian person that is proper grown, and it looks like they were just coming from work. Most people I saw that were of ethnic roots did look like they were students, which is okay. It might be that the Polish education system is quite good. I did see a video where somebody mentioned this was an ethnic minority, a black guy, where he said in Poland, I think he was in Poznan, I think so. He said they teach in both Polish and English, which is quite good though, because they're trying to attract people all across the world. That's a good thing. I think that's very good because it'll be difficult for somebody to learn the language whilst they are learning a particular thing. Let's take Russia, for example. I know Russia has some certain degrees that of scientific nature that is best studied in their country than other countries. It'll be good if that is taught in English too, and it will attract a lot of tourists, not tourists, sorry, but a lot of students, international students, and that would bring income to the economy. Okay, okay, let's see what I was up to in this wonderful city of Gdansk. I love Poland.
So it's Friday evening and it's around 4:30 and I'm gallivanting as usual, looking for where to go to have a nice Polish dinner. I need to be very careful in terms of crossing the roads because it's really busy and it's raining as well. So usually I don't vlog when it's raining, and I was told in my previous video, one of my previous videos, that you need to be careful holding a camera when crossing the roads in Poland because you can get arrested. So I need to be very mindful of what I do so I don't get in trouble. But you know, I'll do anything to get this content, so I'm not really worried about that. Okay, so this is how it looks on a Friday evening, and there's a lot of shops and restaurants around as usual. It doesn't look like a beautiful evening though, because because the rain is really crazy. I'm sure you can't really see the rain from the camera because it tends not to show the rain. Hi.
Hi.
Are you guys from Gdansk?
No, but
From Warsaw?
no.
From Marlborough.
Where's that?
Like we have the biggest castle in Europe.
Is it?
Something like 40 kilometers south of here.
Okay, okay. So what are you up to? Where are you going to?
Going back to Marlborough.
Yeah.
Okay. How long does it take to get there?
Like an hour.
Okay, an hour, yeah? Okay, I'll leave you to it, yeah?
Okay.
Take care, guys, yeah?
Okay.
But do you want to say anything? Because it looks like you want to talk.
Yeah,
They are really shy. They are really, really shy. Okay, all right then. Okay, take care, guys.
Bye.
Yeah, bye. Okay, moving on. There's a lot of young people out here today. Anyways, I think Poland is one of those countries that has a significant number of young people. Anytime I come to Poland, anytime I come over, there's always a lot of young people that I interact with. And they are very, very eager to talk to you as well, so that's a good thing. A lot of smiley faces. And that's why it's good for you to leave Warsaw or to leave places like Krakow and come up north and see how people are. I think the people are totally different anyway, because the people of Gdansk, for some reason, are very, very accommodating. Not to say people of Warsaw aren't, but it's just something I've noticed.
Yes. I did notice that the people of Gdansk were relaxed. They had a lot of young people. They were very accommodating. They were not camera shy per se, although there were a few that were. Also, I just felt a more chilled atmosphere in Gdansk. I stayed in a very, very nice apartment, in a flat in a residential area. And it was really posh actually because they had like a concierge. And anytime I go to the reception area, the people there are just chilled, like no one cares. I kind of like it though. If you go to Warsaw, people are much more tensed. But I suppose it's like every capital city. If you come to London, for example, everyone is all stuck up. Nobody's smiling. And I'm thinking, has someone stolen your chicken? But yeah, Warsaw was a bit different. But if you go Krakow, if you go Katowice, if you go Wrocław, if you go Gdansk, people are much more chilled, which I like though. This is why you have to travel everywhere, or you need to go to most cities in Poland to understand the Polish people. That's not to say I don't like Warsaw, because I do love Warsaw actually. I like places that have a lot of hustle and bustle. I like places that are quite vibrant. I also like places where people don't smile, because I need to do more to make them smile, so that makes me happy. But yeah, I love Warsaw. I'm actually looking to go Warsaw again. What I'll do is I'll probably stay in Krakow this time, next time I go, and I'll do maybe a day or 2 days trip to Warsaw. I've done Warsaw already. I've been to most places. However, the old town in Warsaw, last time I went, I felt I missed out key places there. And a lot of my subscribers were not too happy, because I've got a lot of Polish friends, subscribers and fans, and they were like, hold on mate, you didn't explore Old Town Warsaw properly. You need to go back there. So I'm definitely going back for my Polish people. Okie dokie, let's see what else I was, doing in Gdansk.
But that's really nice. The thing about Europe is everything is somewhat similar, isn't it? Like the buildings. And there's a lot of this around, like if you want to use this to like explore the town, feel free to. So let's see. Oh, okay. I don't know what that's saying. I don't know what that is saying, sorry. but I thought that would give me more information about the area, because normally when you come to certain places, you come on this and you try to find out what you can do around the area. But it looks like this is for travel, because it says something travel on there and it says information. It might be information for the area, I don't know. But it's telling you about temperatures. I don't really care about the temperature. Whatever the weather, I'm vlogging. Like, even if it snows, I'll still vlog. Okay, so yeah, it is leading to the main town, Old Town. That's what people tend to call it. Main town, Old Town. Let's explore this area anyway. Although I came to the Old Town, main town yesterday, there were a lot of places I missed out. Oh, is that kebab? They're selling kebab. How do you how do you think Polish kebab is? Do you think it's up to standard like the Turkish one? I'm sure it's good anyway. Anything you get in Poland is always good quality anyway, so there's nothing to worry about. Okay, let's see. It looks like they have like a little food market around this area. I'm definitely going to have some Polish beer tonight, man, because I'm in that mood, basically. I don't know, I'm in that what's the word I'm looking for? I'm in that zone of having some nice Polish beer. There's a lot of things going on here. I think it's literally like, yeah, it's like a mini market, isn't it? So I think it's a mini market within the main town, Old Town area. There's a lot of oldies around here. A lot of people here are quite mature. All the young ones are like far away, and the older ones are here hanging around. So it might be a place for the oldies and the babushkas. Hi.
Hello.
So you never know. You don't want to disturb them, like, so you need to avoid that area for them to have their nice drinks and whatever. Okay, I think that's it for this area, so let's move on. So what I'm gonna do now is I'm going to make my way towards the main town, Old Town, which I've explored part of it yesterday. Yesterday was a lovely day though. I felt like I did cardio yesterday because I was literally walking around the whole place. But I can't remember coming to this area yesterday, so it's good that I'm exploring this place today. Poland is so cheap though. I can't believe how much I've spent. Like, I keep eating and drinking, and my bank balance is still robust. My bank balance is still up there. So if you want to have a nice cheap holiday, yeah, and you want to get value for money, definitely come to Poland. Trust me, like, you definitely get value for money by coming here. Most European cities are really expensive, but Poland is just cheap. Okay, let's see what's happening around this bit. So I'm sure you can see that some people are wearing like jackets and wearing like hoodies. It's because obviously the weather is not really great today. Oh yeah, so this connects you to the Old Town main town. I came to this area yesterday, like I said earlier. Yeah, I might find a place to eat and drink because it's about time for dinner, isn't it? So I might look for a good restaurant. Oh yeah, I remember this place. So I came around this place yesterday. I think this is where they sell fish. Yeah, it is where they sell fish. Let's see if the fishes are still there. Oh, I can't even see it. Yeah, but I'm not in the mood for fish though. Like, if you come to Poland, you should be having like beef, isn't it? Why would I want to have fish in Poland? If I want to have fish, I'll go to like Sardinia. Okay, so not a lot of people are sitting outside. Yesterday, actually, there are more people sitting outside tonight than yesterday. Actually, even if it's raining, like, that's a bit interesting. But yeah, I'm going to look for a good place to have dinner tonight. I'm in the mood for good Polish dinner. I did see a place that I liked yesterday, but I don't know if I'll end up going there because I didn't check the menu. I just like the decor and the way it looked. It would be nice to see the menu to see if they sell like good Polish food, because I want a traditional Polish restaurant. Like I always tell my people, don't visit a country without trying their local dish. Don't just go there having what's it called, McDonald's or Burger King. That's not allowed. Okay, so this looks like a good one though. Okay, so I might come to one of these restaurants actually, and maybe have a sit outside. I don't know if I want to vlog it though, because I'm thinking of doing a video on Polish food. So maybe I might come to one of these ones and do it. So stewed beef, pork ribs, lamb. Should I come to this one? Yeah, I'm just looking at their menu because I don't want to go to one that doesn't have Polish food entirely. I mean, that doesn't have it entirely. I want to come to one that has it, that has only Polish food. Sorry. You see, I'm even losing track of things because I'm so focused on the food. I'm that hungry though. Although I've had brekkie, but I'm so hungry, so I might come to this one actually. This looks like a good one. Yeah, so I might try this out and sit outside next to the heating thing. Okay, so let's keep walking. This is the busy streets of Gdansk, where everyone do not give a damn about the weather. Everyone is just literally walking around, you know, looking for something nice to eat or to drink. No one is really concerned about the adverse weather conditions. No one is wearing their wellies. Anyway, you can't wear wellies in this weather. It's not that deep. Okay. So it's a good thing I came out at this time though, because what I noticed yesterday is a lot of the restaurants were not opened, and I think the reason why they were not opened is because most people come out in the evening to have dinner or to have lunch. So it's a good thing I'm coming out at this time. I could see the area there is really busy, so I'm really keen to go all the way down there to see what's happening. It looks really busy, and you know I like busy places. The busier it is, the better to me anyway.
Yeah, that's right. The busier, the better. The busier, the merrier. Yes, Polish people are lovely. Can you see how people are walking in the rain? Obviously, from the camera view or looking at the video now, you wouldn't tell that it's raining that much, but it was raining. And because I had a lot to explore, I didn't care about the rain. I was like, my Polish people are there walking, enjoying the weather. Why should I be there, like, not doing anything at all? So yeah, so I did enjoy the weather. Okay, so let's keep talking about the issue at hand. And the issue at hand is regarding the safety and security of Poland, multiculturalism in general. In terms of safety and security, as you can see, I was so relaxed there. Anytime I go to Poland, I feel so relaxed. I'm not worried about anyone jacking my phone. I'm not worried about anyone trying to take my camera to run off. I've just never had that problem. Obviously, you have to be careful in every city you go to across the world, no matter how safe it is, because there's always one bad person, isn't it? However, there's nothing to worry about in Poland. in terms of multiculturalism, as you can see as well in Gdansk, no black people. I think the guy I was talking to was Italian. I can't remember. The guy I was talking to over there. But yeah, they don't really have a lot of ethnic minorities. So let me use this avenue to let people know that Poland is not racist. So if you want to visit Poland, don't be afraid to visit Poland. Just make sure you spend your time there and go back to your country. That's what the Polish people want. They don't want you staying there for the rest of your life. And that's not a bad thing to ask for, though. I don't mind going there, spending a few weeks, or maybe one day I'll spend a month there, just eating Polish dumplings. I need to make a t-shirt called I came here for the dumplings, or I came here for the Polish dumplings. I think that would be a nice t-shirt to make. I'm going to actually think about making that. If I ever go to Poland during summer, I'll probably wear that. Okie dokie, I've got to end it here. Please like, comment, and subscribe, and I'll catch you in my next video. Take care, guys.